Good morning, everyone. Clint McLaughlin here with Midwest Market Management. I got Riley Sykard here with me today. We're going to jump into U.S. weather. Just continues to keep advancing in the importance scale. We probably will see some planting starting to happen here in Iowa this week. Riley's got some nice maps up here to show a little bit of planting progress that we've already had. For those of you that are new to this broadcast, Riley and I are going to be doing U.S. weather from a national yield perspective on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've been putting this together here for a couple weeks now. This will be the first time it's emailed out to you as a link and also sent via text message. So I do hope that you enjoy it. With no further ado, Riley, what are you thinking on what do we got to look at here today for weather?
Well, I think the first thing I want to look at is planning progress. So looking into it, those rains that came through last week, you can see areas of the Delta into your Kentucky and Kansas's stuff's actually behind slightly to start. Not any big significant moves so far, but I think it's going to be important to track what's going on through the Kentucky, Tennessee, all the way down through Arkansas. So
Yeah.
that's the only. Go ahead.
And so looking at your numbers here, we've got the current in black. So that's as of yesterday's report that came out around 2 o'clock. And then you've got last week, which for a lot of states in most places is not applicable. And then in blue is the 5-year average. So that's a good one to compare to. So Illinois, barely just anything planted there. A little bit more done in Missouri. They're currently 6 versus 3% on average. So just so you guys get a little feel for what's going on in the map here.
Yep. So kind of a lot to digest the first time you look at it. But as of right now, I mean, down in the South, people were getting ahead before those rains came through. Curious to see how this looks next week. See if there's any big changes or if progress doesn't move on as fast as you'd guess.
Sure.
But on the planning side, that's about it. We'll move into the weather's perspective. Temperatures right now, last day of fairly cool temps in the Midwest. Going forward through the rest of the week, stuff's supposed to start warming up, and it's going to start opening that planting window. Here in Iowa, corn plant date's the 10th, so I wouldn't be surprised to see anywhere from there on, planters are starting to roll, and temperature-wise, there's no reason to hold them back. 6 to 10 day proving that point too. Temperatures in the 60s to even up in Minnesota and the Dakotas in the 50s. I mean, absolutely no reason for people to be super concerned right now on the temperature side of things. Then meanwhile, down in the Delta where planting has been underway, I mean, 70 degrees during planting season, you can't ask for much better than that, can you?
No, looking pretty good. What do we got from a precip standpoint?
Yeah, first thing I want to show here, last 13 days, those storms that came through, there were small areas that got that, 7+ inches, but a majority of the area got anywhere from 2 to 4. So definitely something to slow down progress over a few days to even maybe a week. But long term, I don't see this as a big effect to spark the bulls to be buying the market by any means.
No, I don't see any market moving data here at all either, Riley.
Yep. Then I'll move into surface soil moisture. Not really any big changes other than with this new storm that came through last week. You can see there's a bit of a surplus there in the eastern corn belt now. Other than that, subsoil and soil, not really any big changes. So nothing new there to put anything into perspective. Drought monitor map as well. Not really any changes there. It's going to take into the planting season. There's going to have to be some changes up in the Dakotas and Iowa to see a record style of crop. But as of right now, if rains come, there's no reason there can't be a big crop.
Correct. And it's also, based on the weather we have, plus a drier soil profile, we could handle some rain even if it were to come here in the next week or two. Ideally, we miss it, but and get these seeds in the ground. But yeah, that dryness kind of works both ways in that sense.
Yep. So moving forward here, looking at the 1 to 5 day, some small chances of rain in the east. Other than that, I mean, temperatures are warming up, rain's fairly out of the forecast. This window is going to open up and people are probably going to start hitting it, I'd expect, within the next week here. So look for next week's report to look a lot different than this one.
Yeah.
6 to 10 day, similar story, some small areas, whether you're in, Kansas or, that's about it. Windows really open the next 10 days, stick a lot of crop in the ground.
Yeah, and that's pushing you to the 17th of April. That's getting pretty far out there. There's a lot of planting time going to happen between now and the end of this map.
Absolutely. Then finally here, looking at the 1 to 13 day, there is still moisture that's potentially out there, but not a significant enough amount to really hinder anything. So as of right now, I mean, from a planning perspective for farmers, I mean, the green light's going to get flicked on and there's not really any reason for it to slow down anytime soon. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it looks good.
Other than that, on the weather side of things, I mean, that's about all there is to look at right now.
Yeah, and Riley, a lot of the purpose of this weather broadcast to our clients is to try to help keep their mind in the same place we are, and we're looking for, we don't want to over dramatize weather. We tend as marketers to go look for the problems and hone in on, say, the 6 to 7 and 10 and 15 inches of rain that probably did happen in that map from the Eastern Corn Belt. But for those guys, it most certainly probably created a lot of problems. And as always, our hearts go out to that situation. But for the most part, like Riley mentioned, everybody else got a couple inches of very well needed rain. So it's very early in the growing season, a lot of season in front of us. But right now you have no reason to assume anything less than trend line yield or high end yields. And from there we will slowly and cautiously whittle away our thoughts on how the market will react based on weather moving forward, Riley. But great presentation, and I like it, and I'm enjoying the looking forward to this year and organize it in this fashion. I hope our guys can get some value out of it. Anything further to add here, quick, Riley?
Not much. Just a good way to keep your mind on the national perspective is what we're looking to do with this. And it's like you mentioned, it's so easy to get tunnel vision into the problem areas. So by doing it the way we're doing it, it keeps your eye on the prize.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be back on Thursday, Riley. We'll see if there's any major changes by then.
Sounds good.